In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa. Elevate your new week, fuel your success. SSM invites you to kickstart each weekday with our news update Between the Lines, featuring the week's top news and analysis and the most attention-grabbing lines, deciphering world events. Hook up to SSM Monday program Between the Lines.
Yes, you're welcome, viewers. You're welcome to the very first Monday in the month of January 2026. And I'm here in Milan studio. My name is Mark Godwin. You were join me all the way from London, UK is
Dr. Olufemi Oba Karun, we all the way from the United Kingdom, London. Happy New Year, everyone. The first Monday in the month of January, and also the year 2020, January and year 20. No, I'm ready ahead of years, months ahead, and also 2026. Happy New Year, viewers all over the world. Happy New Year, Nigerians, all the way, especially in diaspora. And I wish you all the best that you can ever wish yourself.
Nice. You own the network. You are the legend and the network, SSM. How are you? So you were a month ahead because you're looking towards the 2027 election. You think why were you months ahead? Where were you?
Yeah, we're already preparing for elections already. This is a year of election. This is a year for the preparation for the election proper. This is a proper year.
This is a proper year. Preparations go on high gear in 2026. All right, big man. Let's go through our lines. First, Between Lines, Monday, the 5th of January 2026, and we're here. Dr. Olufemi, Tinubu is angry. Tinubu has ordered the security chief to hunt down all the terrorists that have done this real terrible act of us again. 42 people killed in Niger State attack. They said the gunmen attacked a marketplace, and they stole and they looted food. Can you imagine taking food, stealing food, burning stores? And it was a terrible day there on Saturday in Niger State. I think that community is called Bogi and Agwara, the local government areas of Niger State. Let's talk about this, Dr. Femi. We thought the terrorists would be afraid of Trump's missiles, so they're still bold at doing what they're doing.
Yeah, they are cowards. Not they are bold, they are cowards. What they do is that they look for soft target to attack. And that's what they did. They look for a marketplace where people are vulnerable, where people have just come in there to just make the little naira they could make to make ends meet. They come in there, go and loot their food, to come and attack and kill them, because they know they cannot face the Nigerian army of today under retired General Musa. They can't face that. They can't face the international community, who is also backing them as well. So they can't face also. They're looking for some spot to attack. And that's what they've done. And also in the past that they'll be making demands and asking for ransom and all this stuff. That has been also pegged. So what they are now doing most of their financiers are also afraid now to support. So they are running away from them. So what they're doing is that they have to come to to the towns to go and steal the food themselves and kill the owners of the food. So what we do is the government is hunting them. So they are like hunter. They are the one hunting before. Now they are being hunted. So you see the results. They are being neutralized every day. They are being neutralized every day, and that's why they are getting hungrier. And when they attack suspects, they are merciless in doing this.
Merciless in doing this. Now, the latest report comes that the president said they should be. I mean, everything should be done to resolve that issue, and all of those people involved should face the consequence. Now, what could be done? What do you think Christopher Musa could do? What are his options on ground?
The intelligence is local. Intelligence is local. They say, when they are being hunted, they will be hunted to the whole. They will be hunted to wherever they are. They will actually come from those communities, neighboring communities from there, and then right away into their desert. But this time around, they will be followed to wherever they are going to and be neutralized. Very soon, you'll see how they will be neutralized. The thing is they are hungrier. They are hungry now because they don't have the luxury of ransoms to millions they used to show on social. When was the last time you see them on social media anymore? They are being even the Nigerian army is neutralizing them daily. So it's not about just when they're being chased from the Zambisa forest and the northwest, they are being chased to the hands of the Nigerian army. So that's what is happening here. So even Amotekun arrested about 50 of them coming towards Ondo because they were escaping from that. They were arrested from there. They found ammunition and all the stuff on them because they are being hunted from the back and from so they are being cornered into the middle. But you see, what will happen is the Nigerian army is going to neutralize them because the president has given order, neutralize them, hunt them like dogs and neutralize them.
Hunt them like dogs and neutralize them. Yes. These words you're speaking here, the network will make sure it goes real viral because we need to put those threats they put on us too. Those agitations they will send with their videos, those things. Time to let them begin to shake on their knees too for what they're doing. You can't kill our people and steal food. Imagine looting food, and looting people's food items, and go away with that. So wherever you are,
that's how low life they are. They are low lives. You see, they are low lives. They've been collecting money in millions before. Now they are being hunted. Now they are hungry. Their financiers and the people collecting money off them are now afraid of being hunted and being arrested. So what they are doing is that they are now hungrier and coming out of their hideouts and coming out to steal food in doing this. And in doing this, they are ruthless in doing that. So when we talk about being hunted, the president said, hunt them down. Hunt them down. So you don't hunt something and just put it in the cage. You hunt them and neutralize them. And that's what the military, General Musa and his boys are going to do. I think in the newspaper yesterday, I saw on Friday, on Saturday or Friday, they neutralized about 17 of them somewhere in the northwest, in the northeast. So that's what they're doing. They go after them, neutralize them. No arrest, no nothing. Nobody's going to arrest anybody. Neutralize them. That's the word now.
But another thing is, come that just few months, all the stack of money they had and all the stack of, we see those things they will show, and the stack of money. I mean, now they are coming out like hungry lions. So they live a one-time lifestyle. They spend anyhow. Is that what it means? This whole money has gone and more now. Is it? I thought they said they were structured. They had their plans and ways of going and doing things in their world. But if they are coming out to steal food and doing all of these terrible things, that means they've run out of cash and all of that. So very bad managers, very bad.
It's not that alone. The fear of General Musa is the beginning of wisdom. If you want to leave, you fear General Musa and his boys. So this time around, you know, the politics of the army, the politics and the army with the politicians in the Ministry of Defense, the era is gone. We are dealing with a man, the man who was on the field, who knows what the terrain on the field, and also the man that has been a field commander now, who is now funding and also supporting the army. These are his boys. So in the past, if a civilian say, "Oh, army boys were killed," no, this time around, these are his boys that are going to be killed on the field. So you see the synergy that will come in between there. It is not the politicians or whoever is talking with Agbada talking to military boys. It's a military man, a recently retired military man, talking to the boys that he went to the field with. So he knows them, he knows the terrain, he knows that. So when we talk about appointment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has put the round peg in the round hole. So this time around, it's not about it's not about press conference. Yamusa is not interested in press conference. I said it before. He says his action will tell what is happening. And what they're doing is that they are neutralizing them anyhow. And when information comes to the Ministry of Defense and they share with international committee, which is going to support them with international air support or logistics, it is the military that we're supporting. It's not they will give it to politician who's going to link it out to his bandit friends, and they come and the army will be under attack. No, this time around, if any army officer is killed, you are talking about General Musa's boys that have been killed. So therefore, there's a support from the military and for a political aspect as well. And the synergy is working. And that's what you're seeing now. They are now hungry. They are coming out to... nobody's going to even collect the money. They take ransom now. Everybody's afraid of collecting money on their behalf because you don't know who's going to come after you afterwards. Donald Trump will be the one that will drop bomb on your top of your house. Or General Musa boys will be in your household to come and break your door open and take you out. So you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Words. Let me I'm with you on this one. These are the patriotic words I like to hear. You know, we all stand on one of these and really pick to our enemies. They are our shared enemies now. These people they are your enemy, they are my enemy, they are Musa's enemy, they are Nigerian, all Nigerian. These words sound very. Yes, are you there?
I'm here.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. So, viewers, we are talking about Tinubu's that has ordered security chiefs to hunt down, like Femi said, hunt down terrorists that have killed 42 people in Niger State. Niger State is central North Nigeria. And these women, they are mainly women, market women, a particular market called Kansowa Danji. Kansowa Danji is the market in the village. And these people stormed there on around 4 p.m. in the evening of Saturday, burning stalls and looting food items. So they have to be hunted. We can't take this. This is gruesome. This is not fair at all in every way. All right, man. So let's have that update on AJ. Were you at the funeral? Were you at that?
No, I wasn't at the funeral. I wasn't at the funeral. I watch it on private channels here and also on Sky.
Yes.
I saw the funeral. Very moving. Very deep. It was a very sad. It's a very sad.
Let's just some snips here from the studio. So, they had to go to the mosque. Those looks like the parents, and those are the boys, you know. And Dr. Femi, I was asking. Yes, very sad. I was asking you. So the first, the place of service was in the mosque, But it looked like everybody came. It was Christian, Muslim, everybody
No.
was at the mosque.
It was not about religion, it's not about anything. It was just about paying last respect to those two wonderful young men who actually give their time, their life to the sport and also to friendship. So it was just a gathering of young people,
your friends,
friends and well wishers, fans, and all the stuff that came to pay their last respect to the younger people. And AJ himself was there at the funeral. So.
Yeah, we saw him there too. Yes. So we had back in Nigeria, the driver has been detained. The police held him, and he's been charged for manslaughter. Did you hear that? He's been charged for manslaughter because, we said this earlier. Obviously, if you look at that whole thing, you will know that speed was what caused that. Because if you're not at that speed, you can survive that. I mean, most accidents are caused by speed. If not for speed, a lot of accidents will not happen. I mean, people will not die. There could be the accident, but it will lead to death because the pressure on another metal to another metal, another carbon, So
not ordinary metal. It's a bulletproof Lexus. For it to be that smashed, man, the speed must be very high.
Speed must be very high. But do you think detaining the man and charging with manslaughter the driver, do you think it's a wise thing to do, even though we say speed, but the dead the people they are dead, they are gone. So there's nothing anybody can do about it.
That does not stop justice for being served. That does not stop justice for being served. It is, we must be seen to be doing, the right thing. Don't let us put in the Nigerian or African mentality into this. Oh, the dead is gone. No. Justice must be seen to be served. Those people deserve to live, but somebody was reckless in doing what he supposed to do, was being paid to do. Alan, the guy has been driving AJ for the past 3 years, but this time around, I think it was just reckless in doing this. And lo and behold, he was, and if you see where the truck was parked, the truck was parked off the road, not on the road, off the road. There's a footpath between the road, the tarmac, and the footpath where the truck is parked. So people can still walk in between them. So I think in the course of it was speeding and also doing the typical Nigerian thing, I can overtake anywhere. And it was overtaking through the wrong side. Because if you remember, we drive our driver is on the left. So he was driving, he was on the left. So he hit the truck with his right side. With his right side. So he was seated on the left, hit the truck on the right. That is, for him to do the overtake on that side, that means he's overtaking on the wrong side. If you're driving in Nigeria, he's overtaking, even if he's not speeding, he's overtaking on the wrong side. You should be overtaking on the left side so that when he comes out, you see a vehicle and then go back. If he's overtaking the right side, if he comes out and see a vehicle, he comes back straight away. But because he will have gone out fully before he will see the truck. It will be too late for him to see the truck. But then those guys will have seen the truck, but they're not the one driving. And then he ran into them and he just killed those guys. So that is manslaughter. That was nothing but manslaughter. Whether it's going to make any effect, I don't know.
Yeah, this story of AJ sitting in the front seat initially, and somehow swapped seat. Now, did he get a promotion? What was that? I mean, how could he change seats?
I don't think it's a promotion or anything. I think it's just it was just because his frame. I think they say his frame was disturbing the mirror. That's why I said this. The driver couldn't see the mirror properly because of his height, seated in front because of his height and all the stuff. That was what was said, and that was the reason why he was asked to move to the back. You will notice that even when if he's not sitting in front. If they had gone, this is why I believe that was that if they had gone into the vehicle to sit properly, AJ would have been seated at the back of the passenger. But normally they would have been seated before. AJ would have sat in front. The other guy would have sat behind him. So when that question, that case was raised, the shorter guy, which was Latif, came and which was not Latif. Latif's not the shorter guy. Sino came to the front, the shorter one. So he came actually to the front. So AJ, who is taller, sat at the back of the driver. That was what happened. So God has a way of orchestrating things. It is not that, it's just that it's not AJ's time. For everything, just thank God. For the life of these young and wonderful men who have their lives in their hands. They've been friends for over 20 years. And this happened. The trauma for AJ is going to, it's not now, it's going to be a long-term trauma.
Yes.
It's a long-term trauma. Friends of 20 years, they want everything together. Everything they want together.
Try. Igbo people
they want
say,
everything together.
Okay. Anyway, the dead have been buried. Our condolence again. We really sympathize with AJ. AJ, a lot of your fans really sympathize with you. Our condolence to you and the family of these young men. It's real pathetic. We feel, everybody can feel it. So we all feel so sad that this happened. But what can we do? Life goes on. It happens. A lot of terrible, sad things happen. Good things happen too. Okay, the big man, Dr. Femi, let's move on to other major stories. The major story we've been following, like you know, is the Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. But before we go to Venezuela, let's just a small fast one. Presently, our president is in France, and he had there's this photo of him with the Rwandan president. Can you see that there?
Kigami.
You see?
Kigami. I saw it there.
Tinubu and Kigami discussing African. Yes, discussing African future at very launch in Paris. So he looks well. They both look happy and well. But after this photo was brought online, was shown to the press, young people, young people are curious these days. They went through the photo and said it was AI generated. So there's a software called Crook. Crook is a software that you can use to modify picture, enhance it, and arrange it. But what they really didn't know was it wasn't AI generated. It was pure good picture. But the presidential press team had to say that yes, they ran the picture, that clip, through the Crook software to enhance the picture, to just make it look sharp and bright. So we want our viewers to also know that, because we got this from the Nigerian presidential press saying that it's not an AI generated photo. They use the Crook software only to enhance the quality. So that's the story we got this evening, midday today. So that's Tinubu and Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Rwandan President Paul Kagame in Paris, France.
Can I make a comment about this? Now we've got into an age where some people are just out for malicious purpose. What is so special about Tinubu, President Tinubu, having lunch or dinner with President Kagame that they will go and AI generated, Kagame, we're talking about Rwanda, President of Rwanda and President of Nigeria having dinner or having lunch. What is so special about that? That they will go and do AI generated? For goodness sake, some people are so little-minded that they don't even know the value of a country they belong to. They're talking about Rwanda to Nigeria, the size of Rwanda to Nigeria. So they don't even know the value because they are so much negative-minded. They don't even know the value of a country passport they carry. They don't know the value of a nation they belong to. So therefore, they think Nigeria, it's an honor for President Kagame to have lunch or dinner with President of Nigeria.
Okay, let me help you. I don't think it's not about who he's having dinner or lunch with or the country. It is that they are saying that why did they AI the picture? You know, why AI? Why is it not real? But actually, they were right anyway. But it wasn't AI. It was that they used. So what we will say, rather, what I would say as a international president
the quality.
Yes, what I would say is let our media team, the presidential media team, let them also be watchful of the fact. I mean, Dr. Ferry, you were saying last time the future of news gathering and AI, and you were saying how people should be very careful. AI is going to do a lot. It's true. We've said that.
That's a positive side of AI, enhancing picture quality. Enhancing video quality is not anything dubious. It's to make the quality better when you produce it in large quantity, or you're going to share it amongst a different organization to put the quality. For example, if they did a poor presentation of a quality like that, it will be difficult for media organization to put it here. Look at how you put it here. Look at how clean and clear it is for us, everyone to see. I don't see anything wrong in that. I just see that people who are just Nigerian basher, I call them Nigerian bashers. They just look for anything to bash. Anything they will look for bash. Do you know? I have somebody writing writing about the AJ accident. Oh, AJ's phone and the boy's phone were stolen. And I said, for goodness sake, did you find out they were stolen? Have you investigated whether they are stolen? That even stealing phones at scene of accident is not synonymous with Nigeria alone. If phones are stolen on the street of London, people are hijacked and phones are taken off the street of London. We will excuse it in London.
People are walking on the street, on the streets of London,
on the street, and they are hijacked. One of my students just before Christmas came from the faculty and came back. She was weeping. I said, "What?" He said, at knife point, our phone was taken just after lectures. So when you see some things, we excuse this in Europe, but we condemn in Africa.
Africa, they do that a lot. They steal phones, viewers. Stealing phone has nothing to do with anywhere. In fact, they steal more phones in abroad, Europe, than in Africa because people are conscious of their phone in Africa. But here, you might lose guard, and they will just take your phone. So that's nothing to talk about. All right. So the photo is not AI generated, but was AI used to enhance the quality. We need to say that also in this network because viewers are listening and watching. It generated a lot of controversy on X social handle. But the media team came out to put it to light. So that's it. Dr. Femi, let's take a small break. We'll be back. Viewers, this is it. Monday, the 5th of January 2025, and we're here between the lines. So see you on the other side. Thank you.
Elevate your new week, fuel your success. SSM invites you to kickstart each weekday with our news update Between the Lines, featuring the week's top news and analysis and the most attention-grabbing lines, deciphering world events. Hook up to SSM Monday program Between the Lines. In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa.
To know ADC, you see a handshake, a symbol that stands for belief, passion, ideas, and creativity, service with integrity, confidence and commitment. We are the definition of democracy. Your party, for you and by you. Every life is important. Every right is respected. We promote friendship, cooperation, and collaboration. We believe that when we work together, we make great things happen. With love and respect, we shake hands. Yes, we shake hands. Therefore, we say, ADC arise. ADC arise. ADNC arise and shine.
This message is endorsed by ADC 7th Zone, ADC-DN, African Democratic Congress, Diaspora Nigerians, Diaspora Network.
Nice. We are back.
Nice. Nice one.
Yes.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Bring it on. Bring it on. I know. All right, viewers, welcome back. This is Between the Line, Monday, the 5th of January, 2026. Donald Trump, he nailed his operation. He called it brilliant operation to capture the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro. And even though some people are saying if Maduro is still alive, yes, he's alive. We just got the updates not long ago that he pleaded not guilty to all the charges in court this afternoon. Dr. Femi, Saturday morning, 9 minutes away from, I think that was early morning, 4:30 a.m. The GMT time. The man was sleeping with his wife in a room, special room. What he does is, they say he changes room and bed every day because he probably had the premonition that something will go wrong very soon. So he was sleeping in his room with the wife, and they came in. I mean, when America wants to strike, they came in, and in the process, anyway, 40 people died. 40 people died in the process of capturing Maduro. 40 people died because it was not a small raid. So they raided and they got him. They seized him and his wife. They used an helicopter to take them out of Caracas, the capital. Yeah, these are some of the stories we have. So, Dr. Femi, what will you say? Maduro has been captured. The streets of Venezuela is actually rejoicing. People are rejoicing. Do you know? People are feeling like, something has been taken off their back.
People are rejoicing. Some people are also not rejoicing. Don't let us just give it a blanket. Who are rejoicing? A lot of people who are rejoicing there also do not know the implication. They may be looking at a small issue of Maduro taken out. What Donald Trump has done is high level of political and international rascality. Now, for you to step on the soil of another country, kidnap their president in handcuffs and take it to your country, that we have gone past the era of colonialism and that sort of things. We've gone past that one. So for them to have done that,
there are reasons for this.
I don't care what reason that is. That should have been done through the United Nations, not America doing it by itself. They've done that to Honduras. They've done that in Panama. They keep on doing that to small nations around themselves. And that is wrong. That is wrong. They tried to do it in the past with Cuba.
Let's hear this young man. Let's hear this young man and some of the things he says. Then you come to.
People are criticizing Trump for what he did in Venezuela. They say he bombed and kidnapped our president. No. Let me be clear. That man was never our president. He is a dictator. We didn't vote for him. Our elections were stolen. And when we protested, our kids were sent to prison. Minors were tortured. Girls were forced to prostitute themselves in prisons just to get food, to get a piece of bread. And where were all of you then? Where were all of you? liberals, where all of you? Where all of you? You said nothing. You did nothing. But now you suddenly care about international law? I mean, now you all talk about human rights? Maduro didn't lead Venezuela. He kidnapped an entire country. So, no, Trump didn't kidnap anyone. No, he did not. He removed our kidnapper. And for that, we're thankful. You can divide politics all you want. But don't tell Venezuelans, do not tell Venezuelans how to feel about being free from a dictatorship.
All right, so this is coming from
this is an ignoramus. I won't share platform with people like this. How old is he? What does he know about international politics? Tomorrow, if they vote somebody and the American president does not like, American government does not like, so they can come in there, kidnap you and take him away and put somebody else there. This is what we're talking about. I'm not interested in what happened there. This should have been done by United Nations, not by a single president taking another president out. Now, let me explain something that happened earlier today. The president, the former president of Honduras, who was also accused of something like this, even gross, more bigger than this, was released today. The former president of Honduras was released because of international pressure on America. So they released him. So when we talk about, so it's selective justice. So he's saying it because of narcotics. This one is talking about because his election was stolen. Look at the two reasons. Donald Trump was not talking about because the election was stolen. He was saying that he was talking about narcotics. And the world knows that it's about oil. So when you see ignoramus like this, because he carried the flag around himself, because maybe he did not vote for the man or made the man even rig the election. Yes, he rigged the election. And then somebody else come from another country to go and take him and arrest him and go to another country. Does that make your country an independent nation? So this, people like this were the one that was shouting, Libya, Gaddafi must go, Gaddafi must go. When Gaddafi was removed, Gaddafi refused to leave, and eventually they want to kidnap Gaddafi like this. He refused, and he and his boys fought until he was killed. When he was dying, he told them that his blood, he'd rather have his blood on the soil of Libya than to go in exile, because other nations were even offering him exile, to come in exile. He said he's not going, he's not leaving. He'd rather die on the soil of Libya, like a warrior. And he did. And today, 14 years, Libya has no peace. Libya has no peace. People like this were shouting on the street of Libya then, Gaddafi must go, Gaddafi must go. When ISIS came, ISIS killed all these boys, cut their heads off. So when you have things like this, when little boys that don't know their left from the right, this one that cannot even change, that I see in Pampas, is talking about international politics. Please, let's talk about something else. I don't want to exchange words.
It's not only about him. But
I am not interested in local politics. I am not interested in local politics. I am interested in what Donald Trump did. What he did was wrong. Internationally, is wrong. It is a criminal offense.
Okay, but he's not even hiding it. He's coming out bold, and he's talking about the oil. He's talking about taking over their governance. He's talking about doing business with the oil and making. No. So it's nothing to hide about. Trump is saying bold, and Trump doesn't.
Because there's no one to challenge him. There's no one to challenge him.
Hear this. Apart from challenging him, hear this. We know also the narcotic side of it, and it is true. We all know that Venezuela, from the time of Hugo Chavez to all those leaders, they've always supported, they've all been behind the cartel of narcotics that comes to America. And that alone, because of the charter in the United Nations, the charter, there's a part of the United Nations Constitution that gives Trump power to do what he's doing. Do you know? That's the same right power he has to come to Nigeria. No, you don't even know. Let me get it to you. There's a part of the United Nations Charter that gives him as a superior power to come in interventions in places where there are genocide, where people are suffering, citizens are going through situations that are not favorable. He has that right. America has that right. It's there in their charter, in the United Nations Charter.
There is no charter. Please, there is no charter.
No, there is. You don't even know.
No, don't I do know. Don't let us merge. Don't let us smear merger with illegality. There's no merger. There's no charter that says the president of America has the power to go to another country and kidnap another president. There's no charter that says that. They can interfere. They can interfere and interface with other nations without, and also with the support of the Congress. Interfere and interface. That was the word that were used. Not kidnap. He kidnapped. This is kidnap. They went to his bedroom with guns in his face and in the face of his wife. That is kidnapping. They took them by force, blindfolded them. What else you call kidnapping? Blindfolded them and in handcuffs and brought them to New York. Is that not kidnapping? There's no why in the Charter of the United Nations says that a president of another country can do that. So no, you know what? You know what?
No.
Chinese president said.
Listen. No, don't care about Chinese president. Chinese is holding down. What was that country next? Taiwan. Don't even bring in all these other superpowers.
No, they said if you can do that. Yeah, go on.
No, I want to say that Russia made a press release. China is also talking. China said Trump must not do that. That United States government doesn't have the right to China. They say he urged Trump to stay away from Venezuela's oil. That's what they said this evening. He said after that they don't have the right to go into any oil business with Venezuela. China said that. Russia also made their comment. But what I want to say, all of those countries are at fault also. Similar thing. We all know Russia is pounding their next door neighbor, Ukraine. China is taking over all the small peninsula and island around them.
They have not gone to those nations to kidnap their presidents. They have not gone there to kidnap their president.
No. If they've not done the physical kidnapping, but they have systematically kidnapped all those countries too, because you can't do anything. They're not free. Have you not seen all these Taiwanese and some of these countries that protest the streets?
Mr. Mark, there's a difference between being at war with another nation than going to the stepping boots on another country to kidnap their number one citizen. They are two different things. They are at war with those countries. Those countries are bombing Russia. Russia is bombing them. They are killing each other. That is Russia, Ukraine. Taiwan is oppressed. Japan is China is oppressing Taiwan. We know that. The Taiwanese too are fighting back, but none of them are gone to those nations to go and kidnap their president at night and bring them to St. Petersburg or to Moscow, or to bring them to China for interrogation.
Because that is because the presidents were not involved in any of this acts that this man is being charged. This man is being charged from the courtesy.
We will continue to decide. I'm not saying that the man is. I'm not saying the man is a saint. Neither am I saying what the man has done is right. But you can't go. You cannot, because you want to slap your face and then cut your head off. So what is done is illegal, is criminal. It should be condemnable, even to the extent that some allies of America don't even know how to say it. That whatever is right or wrong, they're in the middle. Like our prime minister is standing in the middle. He's talking about it. He said, okay, what about arrest and kidnapping? He said, he couldn't even say anything. You say it out. This is wrong. We know it's wrong. We know it's wrong.
But we know sometimes you have to do some out of the box kind of thing, out of just do things to also put sanity in some places, because really a more number of people supports this, more number of Venezuelans. So who are we to be saying is wrong or right? We don't live in Venezuela. We don't know how it is living.
I'm not a Venezuelan. I'm not a Venezuelan. I am not. I'm not a Venezuelan. But therefore, I cannot cry more than the person that is beating. So I will hold my guns here, I am talking from international. I'm talking from the perspective of international politics. It is wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever is local, politics is local. I always say politics is local. Local politics.
I was talking about. Yeah. I was talking about a charter in the United Nations Charter that gives the President of the United States the power to put force into international acts. You know, it's there in the charter. I'm going to get it for you, my brother, if you don't know. I think it's Article 2 of the United Nations Charter. So Trump is covered.
That says he should go and kidnap the president.
It doesn't say kidnap the president, but it authorizes force for international peace and security in other countries.
International peace and security by kidnapping another president is international peace.
So if kidnapping Maduro will bring some peace in Venezuela, then Trump is covered. No, that's it. But you need to know of that charter. You need to know of that charter in the United Nations. You don't even know about that.
That charter does not cover criminality that was done by Trump. Let us leave it like that. It does not cover criminality that was done by Trump.
This is not criminality. It's for them, for a lot of people, it looks like it's time. It's time to be done. Okay, then let's see some people that are like you. We have some Nigerians that were protesting today earlier.
On oppression, then go run away. When people take over.
Viva Venezuela!
Viva!
From the Venezuela Solidarity Campaign in Nigeria, a campaign platform of socialists, trade unions, civil society, youth group, workers from informal and informal sector. We bring solidarity to the people of the Venezuela working class and the Venezuela working people who are passing through aggression from the United States empire. It is no news that as we speak now, more than 50,000 American United States soldiers have been deployed, and a lot.
Okay, these are your brothers, Dr. Femi. They are there in Lagos doing Viva Venezuela. And somebody else is also putting their hands in their neck over there. Okay, well, let's move on to other story, Dr. Femi. Dr. Femi, the death toll rises to 29. There was a Yobe boat mishap, and the bodies are still missing, and they are still bringing out more bodies from the water. What will you say when we hear this boat mishap? It's crazy because even though we have waters in those part of Nigeria, it's not high current water. I wonder how they'll have boat mishap in those places. Dr. Femi, they say it's overloading of the boat. Some people say is the driver, the boat drivers, all kinds of story. What will you say to this boat mishap?
Mishaps on water is almost an equivalent of mishap in the air. When you have mishaps like that, there are massive casualties. A very rare situation you find that people survive water accidents. And when we talk about water accidents like that, the challenge there is that not everybody can swim. Secondly, people are not provided with life jackets when they get on these boats. The capacity is not stringent. You see, sometimes they carry 4, sometimes they carry 14. Next time you see them carrying 40. So you can't how do you call it? You can't legislate the number of people that will go on the boats, because what happens is that in our grid, boats are overloaded. In our grid, boats are not maintained properly, because of the money and the season. A lot of people just get on the boat. I just want to cross. And lastly, our people, the impatience of our people, the impatience of the Nigerian person. When we want to, for example, when we get on the bus, we all rush. Even when we go on the train, on the plane to travel, we all queue to get on the plane to Heathrow. When we get to Lagos, when the air blows on us, we start pushing each other to get off the plane. We sat together for 6 hours to now get off in 2-3 minutes. We're pushing each other to get out of the plane. We'll be pushing each other to get our luggages. When we made to get to Nigeria, that thing comes in. You see that people will be pushing in to get on the boat. Boat is 60, or when it's 60 people, I still want to come on in. There's still no space there. People get on this, and this comes with consequences. These are some of the consequences. I don't know the nitty-gritty of it, but that is the typical Nigerian environment.
Yes. This is well broken. You said this well. So because I wonder, I know those rivers at that side of Nigeria in Yobe, there's no high current water. It's not like the ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. These are small rivers that cross through dam and all of that. And they will say people die, 50 die. So it's just what you said, Pastor Dr. Femi. It's the greed of loading mostly. The greed of also bad boats. They don't work on those boats. Those boats they will use them for years and decades, not change them. And nobody will see that this boat is old and might capsize. Yeah. Everybody will just go going like that. Now we're talking about bodies in the water. They say 10 people are still been found. And you can imagine, if they give numbers like this, it could be more too, might be more than all of this. It's sad. Okay, thank you very much. You broke that down. Thank you. Dr. Femi, we finally want to look at the story of 22 Indians that came with a shipload of cocaine to Nigeria. And now we're saying this because when it's Nigeria, everybody's eye will come on us. Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. Now these are Indians bringing in container load of cane into our country. Is this not terrible, Dr. Femi? Is it not?
It is. It is terrible.
So
it is terrible. Said, now people are beginning to see when the international market for drugs is closing down on them. They begin to see Nigeria as a route we need to put in there. Thank God for General Marwa, Buba Marwa. Yes,
Marwa.
They do a great job there. A great job there. And it's high time we need to monitor and begin to praise this effort, because they are doing a human job there. So you find out that the foreigners, they will come in here, bring drugs in here, and say, they are multimillionaires who want to start a business in Nigeria. They are investors. They are not investors, they are drug pushers, using that to cover their money.
Drug pushers. So now is it that there is a high level of cocaine consumption in Nigeria? Why are they bringing it into Nigeria? Or is it a trade path that will eventually go through from Nigeria to other places? Why Nigeria?
There are two sides. There are two sides of it. There are two sides of this coin. Now, Nigeria can be a transit to go into other nations. Also, there's also a high level of consumption in Nigeria. Don't let us run away from this fact. There's high level of consumption because of the population we have. There's high level of consumption of drugs in Nigeria, especially among the youth, among the social class in Nigeria, who feels that you have to get high. Even they sing about it in clubs, and even some clubs sell these drugs. Recently, a very popular club in Lagos was stormed by NDLE when they were having a drug party.
I heard that.
Drug party. So you find they sell it in there for people to buy and then get high. Meanwhile, also Nigeria can also be a transit for bigger things, because now the hub of going to other nations. Remember that Nigerian is diversing his economy big time now. And because we are diversifying our economy big time, it's easier to get into somebody who is legitimately doing his or her business, taking their stuff to Europe, and then begin to use them as courier to take their narcotics, their goods to Europe, to goods to America, or in the disguise of exportation.
Yes, let's help our viewers, those that are joining. Some more numbers are coming. So we're talking about Indians, the NDLEA, the Nigerian body that checks on drug and narcotic. They were able to detain 22 Indians, 22 of them, for smuggling in a ship laden with cocaine. Can you imagine? So these are some of the pictures we got from the NDLEA press release. You can see one of the Indian man there, well, maybe, and you can see the stack of goods. This is serious. And the other picture we got from there is this boat. This was a ship that docked in Nigeria, and they said it was laden with cocaine. This is serious. This is serious. So yes, very serious. And we want to really, like you said, we want to commend the man. Buba Marwa. Buba Marwa is the boss of the NDLEA, and since he's assigned to that office, he's been doing a great job. It's not easy to get drug in Nigeria because there are big men, there are politicians too that are behind this drug trafficking. So, but Buba has been doing a great job. He knows how to sneak them out. He knows how to go about things with them. So, Buba Marwa, we commend you from SSM. Nigerians in diaspora say, well done at the work you're doing to sanitize drug trafficking in Nigeria. Yeah, we've come to the end of today. Dr. Femi, once again, you've done massively well. So what do you have to say?
You have not spoken about something that I expect you to speak about.
Please help me.
Peter will be declaring finally for ADC.
We said that last time now. Weren't you here when we talked about? We said that last time. You weren't here.
We have not said on a Monday program like this. We have never discussed on a Monday program like this. So
okay,
I just need to. Let me just put in my word about that.
Because you use the word coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I said the word. There was that. That was a political suicide by Gekri Obi to take that. I would have expected him to stay in Labour Party, restore whatever is happening in Labour Party, strengthen that party, because that's where the youth were actually looking forward to moving into. But I don't see that happening with ADC.
You think so? You think so, Femi? Femi, hear this. As at this morning again, the man came up and said, this is the best decision he has ever done.
He has no choice. Career. What do you expect him to say?
now, take note that the problem, like Didi was telling us last time, the problem of Labour Party is internal and is deep. Now, also remember that presidential candidates of a party don't have much say as the ESCO. You see, every party has its executives. You call ESCO. The working executives handle policies and administrations of the party. So it is up to the working committee to do that. Not Peter. Peter Obi is just a member and a flag bearer. You see, these are the points you guys miss. I don't know how you do your own politicking, but Peter Obi has no right. In ADC now, if squabbles arises, he has no right to begin to say anything. He's just a member, and if he gets the ticket, far be it. So it's not in his power to come and settle in working caucus division. No, please understand this, and Nigerians need to hear what I just said now. I see that people don't understand politics arrangements in Nigeria. We just mumble them all together, assume everything, and say things all together. It's not so, my brother.
That is not true. The leader and the face of the party. Hold on. The leader and the face of the party is the presidential bearer. The flag bearer is the face of the party to the nation, the face of the party. The working of the party is the party leadership, the working of the party. But the face of the party for elections, electoral purpose is the presidential candidate. What happened in other parties that had worked? Let me tell you, there were crises in APC when it happened, and the crisis was managed. I use the word managed. Remember when the NPDP, the new PDP, came into APC, when they came with Saraki and Co., they hijacked the party and they did what they need to do. What the party did was to manage them until they were pushed out of the party without destroying the party. But what happened is that party was not, Labour Party was not managed properly. The crisis was...
And it's not Ob's thing to do. I tell you now, listen, there are papers, there are documents that assigns every person in a party. So a flag bearer is just a flag bearer. He doesn't into internal issues of a party. Please take note of this. Don't say the other way. I know what I'm saying. I can give you our ADC flag constitution. It's stated there the offices and the duties of every person. So you saying that Peter Obi should have settled LP, never, is far be it. It can never work because he's just a flag bearer and he has a right to withdraw his membership anytime. He has
can I ask an innocent question? If Peter Obi had won the presidency of Nigeria in 2023, will he not be the highest office holder in Labour Party? Yes or no?
If he had won.
If he had, the answer is yes. I said the answer is yes or no.
Yes.
If he had won, yes.
If he had won,
if
I mean,
he cannot now the follow-up question is this, and it's a statement, not a question. If we are putting, if you are putting a man that we assume that if he gets to the office of presidency of Nigeria, he cannot manage his political party. The people, they are divergent voices within his political party. He couldn't bring all the cold, the dry, and the wet heads together and manage them. Is it not a travesty to want to put Nigeria in the hand of that kind of person? That man cannot manage Nigeria. That man, it will be a disaster for that man to put for us to put Nigeria in the hands of that man. He cannot manage the political party, and he wants us to wanting to manage Nigeria.
If he had become a president, you said that's
he will be a disaster.
Any president will try to bring succor and peace to.
Why didn't he do it in Labour Party? Why didn't he do it in Labour Party?
No, because as at that time he didn't win the thing. So
until he won,
Peter is a member, an ordinary member of Labour Party.
He's not an ordinary member. He's not an ordinary member.
He's not a working executive, not a working officer. You need to understand this. Oh yeah, let's not go further because I know you won't agree with me, but this is the fact. The fact is
I've left my message. I've left my message for you. I've left my message.
All right.
And Nigerians know what I said. Nigerians could hear. Nigerians who are neutral will understand what I've talked about. If a man that cannot manage a political party, we want to give Nigeria to that kind of man, we thank God he did not win election. Nigeria will have been a mess.
Let's see the future with him. Let's see what will happen as the future goes on. All right. Thank you. I know you want to see this one again. You added to the one of committing suicide, political suicide, and now all right. But anyway, all of those words are good. These are views and our views. I might not agree, but it's nice we come up with these things. Thank you very much, Dr. Femi. Dr. Femi,
thank you very much.
Beautiful. God bless you all again, viewers.
God bless Nigeria.
Yes, God bless Nigeria. Thank you. Week starts Wednesday. We'll be here. Dr. Femi, we'll be here with a new friend from Australia on Wednesday. An SSM coordinator too.
I wish Nigeria best, all the best this evening when they play Mozambique.
Yeah, Mozambique is going on this evening, so we wish Nigeria all the best. Mozambique. So Nigeria, go and make that goal for us. Till we come again, guys. Have a full week. God bless you. Bye.